Arizona has so much to offer to its residents. Now, for retirees looking for cheap places to live, we've got some really good options for big living on a small budget or fixed income. Today, I want to tell you about 5 different towns across the entire state. I know that you're going to check out Arizona, you're checking out Texas, you may be checking out Tennessee, Florida, South Carolina, all of those places. What I want to do today is give you some good options to add to your list, and let's see if you think any of these might be a good fit for you. Our first town that we want to explore is Yuma, Arizona. Yuma is conveniently located just halfway between San Diego and Phoenix. So take your pick of airports and things to do if you decide to live in Yuma. It is really an amazing community for many, many people, especially in the winter. It's located in the southwestern corner of Arizona, and this destination is known for its super nice warm winters, which makes it very attractive to snowbirds. One of the greatest advantages to living in Yuma, Arizona is the low cost of living. Housing here is significantly lower than other places in the country, especially for retirees. If you're looking for a mobile home, all the way to a spacious single-family home, there are lots of great options. Homes here are priced well below the average nationwide, which is going to give you financial freedom to enjoy your retirement years. Average sales price as of right now, which is 2024, is around $297,000. But you guys, this is the amazing thing. You can find really nice mobile or manufactured homes that are available way under $100,000. Now, these mobile homes and their 55-plus communities are big favorites among the snowbird population. They love these communities. I am amazed at how many there are in Yuma and how large some of them can be. They've got all the bells and whistles that we have in our Phoenix and Tucson communities, just the houses are different. So in the wintertime, these snowbirds descend on Yuma. There are about 100,000 of them that come down every winter, and they are there just to have fun in the community. It's some rent, some buy, but gosh, if you can get something under $100,000 and actually for much, much less. I even saw mobile homes for $15,000. Now, I don't know all the details of the condition of those. They might be just fine. Or the location, but when I was looking online at listings, that's what I found. I did tour through some of the really nice communities that had beautiful pools and community centers and clubs. Again, all the things that our 55-plus communities up here in Phoenix have. So Yuma could be an amazing place based on the winter lifestyle you might have. Now, the next big thing we want to think about is, what is the healthcare in Yuma? They have great healthcare. Obviously, because of the large senior population, they have got everything that you are going to need. The Yuma Regional Medical Center has really good hospital care. They've got other specialty care. They even have a nice assisted living facilities right there in Yuma. So you can transition into an affordable assisted living when that day comes. Now, it's not just about affordable housing and health care. It's about the lifestyle. Yuma has really nice warm winters, hence the snowbird population, but that allows you to be outside doing all the fun things. They're right next to the Colorado River, so that gives you places for boating, for jet skiing, along with great places for off-roading and hiking. And then, of course, if you're in one of the 55-plus communities, you're going to have your community center with lots of nice amenities and options for social activities, which is how you're going to make all your friends that you're going to be going back to see year after year. I think Yuma is a really good budget-friendly option for retirees who are looking for a very affordable place to live with big living already there, just waiting for you to arrive. Our next cheap community, Kingman. Now, Kingman is a small town with a big heart. It is located on historic Route 66. It sits at the crossroads of I-40 and Route 66, and it's a town where retirees can enjoy affordable living, great weather, and a sense of nostalgia while staying connected to Arizona's stunning desert landscape. Kingman is truly a Route 66 town with deep roots in American history. It's known as one of the best preserved stops along the famous highway, with plenty of retro charm and historical landmarks. Here you can stroll down memory lane at the Route 66 Museum or grab a bite at a classic diner that feels like it's straight out of the 1950s. But beyond the charm of Route 66, Kingman's got something else to offer: affordable living. For retirees looking to stretch their dollars, the cost of housing in Kingman is significantly lower than in other parts of Arizona. If you're searching for a retirement home, a manufactured home, or a stick-built home, you're going to find plenty of budget-friendly options. For retirees who are looking to stretch their dollars in their monthly budget, Kingman is very affordable and a lot more affordable than other parts of the country. You've also got good access for travel. You want to go back to California to see family and friends? It's not very far. You want to go into Phoenix to see friends? Not very far. You want to pop over to Vegas for the weekend? It's really close. So I see Kingman as a great option for fun and activity at a super affordable price. Now, again, you guys are always asking me, what about the healthcare? Kingman has great healthcare as well. The town of Kingman is home to the Kingman Regional Medical Center, or the KRMC for short. This is the primary healthcare provider for the area. They've got a wide range of services, including specialty care, preventative treatments, and emergency care. Now, this is a fact. This Kingman Medical Center is a Level 4 approved trauma center. Well, what's the big deal about that? It means if you have something major that happens, they can get you totally stabilized. And then if you need to be medically evacuated to a bigger city, they can easily do that. What you want to know, though, is they've got staff trained to deal with big healthcare issues, and they're standing at the ready to serve you. Now, back to the living well part, Kingman allows you to do that. You can have affordable housing, great healthcare for peace of mind, but then you've got a lot of good outdoor things to do. You've got nearby hiking trails. There are places to eat there, little shopping places. They've got a pretty thriving little downtown area with independent shops and businesses, and I kind of like that. I think it's cool. Kingman originally was known as a railroad town, so it kind of was a crossroads, which I think is what led us to have Route 66 go through there. It has always kind of been a hub of activity. They do have a thriving arts community there, and you can kind of tell that as you drive through the town. There are lots of really cool murals on the sides of buildings and walls, and it gives the town a kind of a much-loved feeling. You know that residents there take pride in their town, and it's definitely not a dying area. It is a thriving area. Now, for those of you into turquoise jewelry, Kingman is the turquoise capital of the world. It's one of the biggest suppliers of turquoise that is sourced out of a mountain just to the northwest of town. Who knew? So next time you see somebody wearing a turquoise necklace or a bracelet, you might say, I wonder if that came from Kingman. And you can amaze your friends with that fact about it being the turquoise capital of the world. I never knew that, and I've been going through Kingman since I was a little kid. So that's really it for Kingman. I think it is a really good option for a lot of people that are living on a fixed income and a tight budget. It's still got the option for big living, yet at a very small price. I think it's worth checking out. Now, next on the list, number 3, would be Bullhead City. I bet many of you have not even heard of Bullhead City yet, but you have heard of Laughlin, Nevada. I've heard about Laughlin for years, and until I moved to Arizona, I didn't know what Bullhead City was. It's a nice little town just across the river from Laughlin, so you can see the big hotels and the casinos, but they're on the Nevada side. You've still got the Colorado River for beauty and outdoor activities in your town. It's just, if you want to go to Laughlin, you're going to cross a bridge to get there. Now, I mentioned the Colorado River, and that is the lifeblood of Bullhead City. It gives retirees a chance to have all of the recreational activities that come with living alongside of a river. Now, whether you love boating or kayaking, jet skiing, all of those things are there for you right there. You've got warm, sunny weather year-round, and you can do all of these outdoor activities right in your town. You're not actually having to drive 3 or 4 hours to go to the lake or go to a place where you can do water activities. I see that as a big benefit. Now, Bullhead City might be a water lover's paradise, but they've got a rich history. They were founded in the 1940s, so this isn't an ancient place. It was constructed during the construction of the Davis Dam. Now, again, across the river is Laughlin. That's where all of the buzz is going on, and it is a busy tourist destination. What does that mean? It means you're going to have a good economy in your town, which means you're always going to have the things that you need. You're going to have good shopping. You're going to have good restaurants and all of those day-to-day things that you want. As long as that river is flowing, the town will be booming as well, which is also good for your investment in the home that you are going to purchase there. Now, one of the biggest draws about Bullhead City is, again, affordable housing. It is nowhere near as expensive as it is in cities like Phoenix and Tucson. You can find very affordable homes here under $350,000. Now, they do have a few tiny 55-plus communities, nothing like we have in our other big cities. But I think part of the reason for that is the river is your amenity. And guess what, guys? That river is free. Now, you're going to want to put in your budget for a boat and that kind of thing. But you would find your home either a stick-built home, of which there are quite a few that are very nice in neighborhoods, or there are also some really nice mobile and manufactured home areas as well. So if you are a part-time resident, you can find really inexpensive housing and have plenty of really fun things to do all year long. Now, healthcare in Bullhead City is readily available. This town is home to the Western Arizona Regional Medical Center. It's a full-service hospital and offers a wide range of healthcare services. You've got emergency care, routine checkups, and specialized treatments. So if you need a cardiologist, they're going to have it. It is, again, a level 4 trauma center. So if you're out on the lake and you tragically have something happen to you, you are going to be able to be stabilized and treated right there in your town. If you have a major heart attack, you can go right to that hospital and they're going to be able to treat you instantly. That is very, very important when you're choosing a retirement destination. Having good health care right in your area is a must. Now, going back to outdoor activities, it's not all about the river. They do have the Black Mountain Range there, and that's where you're going to find a lot of hiking and off-roading. If you guys are into four-wheelers, some people call them quads, or those kind of vehicles, that is going to be a really fun place to be playing around now that you're retired. So that is another thing to be doing outside of river activities. If you're like me and you only like to look at the water, I'd rather be on a hike. So depending on what you want, they are going to have an outdoor activity for you. So Bullhead City is the perfect place to retire in a budget without sacrificing any fun or convenience. If you're looking to spend your days on the river, explore the mountains, or head over to Laughlin's casinos and entertainment, Bullhead City is here waiting for you. Now, number 4 on our list today for cheap retirement options is Green Valley. And trust me when I tell you guys, it is green. Totally the opposite of some of the other places that I've been to around the state. Green Valley is kind of a little oasis. It was founded in 1964, so it is a new community. You're not going to find any Wild West old buildings there. But what an amazing town Green Valley is. It is tailor-made for those of us at retirement age. Now, Green Valley was founded specifically for retirees. Makes you feel kind of special, doesn't it? It is a premier destination for active retirees. Now, the reason this area is so green, this is the Santa Cruz River Valley. Now, it's known for its desert views, beautiful mountains when you're down there. They've got super mild winters and sunny skies year-round. Tucson is just a short drive away, and residents of Green Valley enjoy the benefits of small-town living while still having access to a major city's amenities. Think about it, you guys. You're near I'd say a minor major city in the United States in Tucson. You've got a big university there. So if you like college sports, buy U of A football tickets or basketball tickets. You can go see a lot of games and then drive 30 minutes back to your super quiet home in Green Valley. If you like kind of the buzz of a college town, I think Green Valley is an amazing place where you've got the best of both worlds. One of the most appealing aspects of retiring in Green Valley is affordable housing. Now, this community is a little more unique. It is a collection, a large collection of individual communities, little patio home and townhome, condo home communities. There are some single families, but the bulk of the town seems to be these age-restricted 55-plus communities that were designed with our needs in mind. They've got amenities, pools, golf courses, fitness centers. And then, of course, you have got the big gem in the crown of Green Valley. That is the Green Valley Recreation Center system. They've got, I think, about 15 individual rec centers. Now, in those rec centers, you're going to find everything you would in a giant 55-plus community, but you're only paying a one-time-a-year fee for that. That's going to include, other than, again, just like all of our 55-plus communities, if you take a painting class, you're probably going to have to pay a small instructor fee and a materials fee. But the facility is there. They've got all kinds of individual studios for arts and crafts, woodworking, they've got clubs, and again, the fitness is amazing. The pickleball is off the charts. I don't even know how many courts they have, but they have got multiple facilities with pickleball. So if you've been wanting to learn that sport, this is a great place where you can get into a beginner group and start playing and having fun. Healthcare, again, is really plentiful in the community of Green Valley. Again, you're close to Tucson, so you've got the big city facilities as well as the Santa Cruz Valley Regional Hospital. So you've got plenty of doctors, nurses, other healthcare professionals right there in your community. But if you need bigger healthcare, you can go to the Tucson Medical Center, which also is tied in with Mayo Clinic. There also is a VA hospital in the Tucson area. So for those of you who like the VA system and you're a veteran, that could be something that you could access and, again, keep saving money in your monthly budget. Now, if you're worried about the trauma care aspect, you can get level 1, ding, ding, ding. That's the highest level of trauma care right in Tucson at the Banner University Hospital. So rest assured, in this area, you are going to have lots of healthcare options available to you. And I hope that will help you feel a little safer about what kind of emergencies might pop up. You'll be able to be well taken care of. One other obvious thing when you're in Green Valley, and I'll show you here in some of my footage, is this is an outdoor living kind of town. The Santa Rita Mountains are right there. The views are tremendous. And of course, with great weather, you can be hiking and doing outdoor things almost every day of the year if you plan your times right. In the summer, you're going to do things early in the morning. So if you like to walk, you can still get out and take a walk early in the morning. But the rest of the year, man, there are lots of outdoor activities going on. You've got hiking, you've got biking, and of course, everybody's favorite, golf. Lots of opportunities to golf in this area as well. One other thing that I do like about Green Valley versus maybe some of the other towns is that they've got a really vibrant cultural and art scene. And what does that mean? It means lots of opportunities to create art, to view art, to go to concerts and events, maybe art shows. Tucson also has the Tucson Gem Show, which I think is probably the biggest gem show in the country, maybe the world, I'm not sure, but that is a really big deal. Now, all of the community events and clubs in Green Valley will help you stay active and involved and give you a way to meet people that you might not have otherwise in a regular retirement town. It's always easy in a 55-plus neighborhood. In this case, it's not a neighborhood. It's a whole town of people just like us wanting to have fun. They're retired for the most part. Some people might be still working a little bit here and there, having a side hustle. But most people are there to enjoy the best years of their life, and there are plenty of opportunities to do it in Green Valley. I think you'll like this community. Now, number 5, this one's kind of a no-brainer. This is Sun City. Sun City is the OG, the granddaddy of all 55-plus communities in the universe. It was founded in 1960 by Del Webb. Yes, the same Del Webb that is building communities throughout the country today. Sun City was the very first 55-plus community. Now, Sun City was specifically designed to give retirees a big active lifestyle at a low cost. Hey, guess what, guys? It's still happening today. Sun City is one of our very most affordable 55-plus communities in Arizona, and I would venture to say the United States. So let's talk more about what's going on here in Sun City. I think you're going to be amazed. Now, Sun City is located just to the west of Phoenix. So you'll hear people say it's in the West Valley. Back when it was built, it was way the heck out there. It was a long ways from downtown Phoenix. Now it's all one big place. But the beauty of that is you are very connected for things like movie theaters, shopping. There's an outlet mall nearby, big restaurants. But then you've got everything that you need right in your community. So when we're talking about housing in Sun City, there are lots of options. The least expensive offerings for regular housing are going to be the little condo units. They're like little apartments. A lot of them have a garage. Some just have a carport. Those you can find under $200,000. If you want a single family home, those are going to start maybe in the mid 200s, and you can go all the way up into, $600,000, $700,000, $800,000 in Sun City. But the bulk of Sun City is very affordable. There are single-family homes with no HOA. Then there are what we call the Gemini twin homes. That's what my parents live in. Very, very nice homes that share a rooftop, but not an inside wall. And very good way for people to live affordably without any maintenance. They have guys who come do the landscaping about every week or so, and they'll even trim the rose bushes that my mom has planted. So it is a very nice way to not have any maintenance. My parents are in their 80s now, And they don't ever have to worry about painting their home. They don't have to worry about taking care of the roof or the landscaping or even the water bill. All of that is taken care of through their monthly HOA, which I think might be about $350 a month. Now, before you start panicking and thinking, oh, I don't want to pay an HOA and that's expensive. If you buy a regular house of any sort, you're going to have to be putting money away to eventually take care of things like, landscaping and HVAC systems and exterior paint. So you might be pleasantly surprised and relieved, especially if you're a part-time resident. You'll be relieved to know that all of that just gets magically taken care of. Every 7 years, they're going to come around and paint your house. You don't have to hassle with that. So housing in Sun City, huge affordability, and still super close to the city of Phoenix. Now, the biggest draw to Sun City is the activity. Again, guys, remember, we're not here for the houses. We are here for the amenities. And Sun City, I think, has the biggest choice of amenities, certainly of all these 5 places I've talked about today, but probably in the state where 55 plus communities are concerned. Those amenities will include things, again, 8 different rec centers. You've got multiple swimming pools. You've got bowling alleys. You've got indoor pools. You've got outdoor pools. You've got fitness, walking tracks, studios for pottery and jewelry making and all kinds of arts and crafts. You've got woodworking studios. Then they've also got cultural events, like they'll have political speakers come. They'll have historians come and give talks. They've got concerts. They've got plays at some of the theaters that they have. So this is a place that if you're bored, shame on you. Now, don't forget about golf. When you're talking about the rec centers, they've also got, I think, about 8 golf courses as well. Inexpensive golf. But trust me when I tell you, most of the people playing golf there are at your age level and probably at your skill level. So you're going to have a really nice, inexpensive way to stay fit by golfing. And if you like to walk the course, then even more fitness. But I'm a cart kind of girl. But super affordable and lots of fun. They've got leagues, they've got lessons. Anything you want as far as golf is going to be happening there. Now we're back to healthcare again. Sun City, probably the biggest healthcare offerings. They've got a hospital right on the border, and it is Banner Boswell, recently remodeled and enlarged. I've been to that ER with my parents. It is very, very nice. They've also got loads of primary care right around the community as well. So if you need a cardiologist, if you need a physical therapy clinic, all of that is going to be there. Now, I probably wouldn't be driving my golf cart there because you do have to cross Thunderbird Road to get there, and it's kind of busy. But you probably could if you had to. It's that close. Now, you're also about 30 minutes from Mayo Clinic. So if you feel like, based on your health needs, you want a little more specialized care, it is right there. I think you're going to be well pleased with the healthcare offerings, and it really is pretty amazing. So Sun City is one of my favorites. I think all of these communities and towns that we've talked about today each have their own pros and cons, obviously. A lot of what goes into the location you choose is not only budget, it might be location. Again, if you're looking at Bullhead City or Kingman, you're still pretty close to California. You're close to Vegas, and maybe you have family there or other friends, or maybe you just like to go to Vegas a lot. I have a lot of viewers who do that. So a lot is going to depend on what your needs are, but you can see from this list of 5 different options, there are great opportunities in Arizona for cheap living. Now, our cost of living overall in Arizona is not very high. We don't tax Social Security, and our property taxes tend to be lower than many other places in the country. Our insurance rates are also lower. So if you're comparing to Florida, Start lurking around on some message boards and see what people are paying for insurance. So all of those things might factor into your equation for choosing your retirement community. If you would like to talk to me about some of these options or other options, I'd love it if you'd give me a call at the number below on the screen or send me an email. Either way, let's connect and I can advise you about these communities and others and help you answer some of your questions as you do your retirement research. I'm excited to talk to you very soon.